Hi folks, this is all the fruit. Today I'm gonna review the sweet green treasure melon versus the Bali Xiang melon. Well, this melon was sold to me simply as green melon, but as soon as I googled green melon, a lot of pictures with green treasure melon showed up. Some with sweet green treasure melon, some with Taiwanese green treasure melon, and some with Taiwanese Japanese green treasure melon. This one is the Bali Xiang melon. However, I was told that Xiang is simply the place where it comes from. I'm sure I'm butchering all the names. I found those melons in Chinatown, Singapore, and the local Chinese people, they did not lose any time to tell me those are Chinese fruit, which is pretty important because the local fruits here in Singapore are basically the tropical Malaysian fruits. Those melons, I've never seen them in Malaysia, so I guess they don't even grow in the climate here. But the population of Singapore is predominantly Chinese, so they do import, well, even in Malaysia there are millions of Chinese which import a lot of foodstuffs from China, subtropical and temperate foodstuffs, and here in Singapore this is even more expressed. So the green treasure melon versus the Bali Xiang melon. However, here the people in the hotel said, well, basically this is a tiny hammy melon. True, it looks a lot like a hammy melon, but it's tiny. You might wonder why I just have a sliver of this melon, and I've already bitten into it also. Well, those melons were incredibly expensive. I bought several melons for $10 per kilogram, and this one I was given for free to try, so I basically saved it because, yeah, that way I have one less melon to pay for. So let's try them. First, the sweet green Taiwanese treasure melon. It is kind of sweet. It is green on the outside. Crunchy. The flavor, not a strong flavor, and it reminds me more of a mild reddish, of a very mild reddish. And now this Bali melon, which is basically just a teeny tiny hammy melon. Looks kind of a little bit underdeveloped, but okay, let's try it. It has the typical whitish rind and green spots of the hammy. Oh yeah, it's a lot more sweet than the sweet green treasure melon. Despite looking so underdeveloped, it's really sweet with the flavor of a muskmelon. Though the hammy melon is not so flavorful. This one is quite flavorful. I have to remember if the hammy melon was a muskmelon, because this one definitely is either a muskmelon or a hybrid between a hammy and muskmelon. Was the hammy melon a muskmelon, or was it a flavorless one? Well, this definitely very sweet and with muskmelon taste. It already feels a little bit mealy inside, so I guess it's also a lot more ripe than this one. So maybe the comparison is not too fair. Maybe this sweet green Taiwanese treasure melon would be just as sweet if it was just as ripe as this one. Yeah, I would say in this case probably the high price is almost justified, although $10 a kilo is still quite a lot for melons. I mean, in Germany we used to get 2 or 3 years ago, we used to get big melons for 1 to 2 euro a piece, and they were well over a kilo. Now we get them usually for 2 to 3 euro a piece, but $10 a kilo is a lot more expensive. With this treasure melon, in this case I wouldn't say that it's worth the price. It is okay, but not really worth $10 a kilo. but quite interesting to try Chinese melons which I have never seen in Germany. So folks, those were again the green Taiwanese treasure melon and the Bali Xiang melon. China Chinese fruits, both here in Singapore. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and extremely fruit-rich city of Singapore. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.